Alright, so this time I'm going to be trying to draw Gretta. I was going to do Soise, but I changed my mind at the last minute since Gretta has more appearances in the book one than Soise does. I say it every time, but this time I really got to stress that everything I draw should not be taken as 100% accurate, as I lack the skills to draw these things accurately. Gretta is 5 feet tall, 23 years old, and I can't really draw it, but she does have pretty eyes. That's like the only thing pretty about her. She is morbidly obese. Before she was abducted and brought to Mectra, she weighed around 450 pounds. After what Soise has done to her body, she now weighs about 850 pounds. She's part Korean. She likes the taste of all foods, so all foods are her favorite. Her hair is usually always really greasy and unkempt. Greta has never really cared about her appearance or her hygiene. I usually have trouble drawing, and having to draw a fat person was really difficult. I had to search images for a fat woman, but some of the images, they just weren't like, I didn't feel like they were fat enough, and those that were, they were like just like sitting, so it wasn't really posed very well. Couldn't really use it, so I really had to wing it pretty hard this time. And that is a really gruesome face I'm drawing right there. That just does not look good at all. But she's not really supposed to look good, but I don't think she's supposed to look that bad. Like with Udo, Greta has a bigger role to play in the story, so I can't really say too much about her without spoiling stuff. So I'm kind of limited in what I can say about her right now. So the thing around her neck is the translator Soise invented so that they could communicate with each other and get to know one another. Though it doesn't work 100% accurately, it usually just gives them an idea of what the other is meaning to say. Greta's been around for a while, but I've never really given any thought to what kind of clothes she would be wearing. I mean, whenever I think of her, she'd always be some kind of monster or something. I rarely ever see her as an actual human in my head. She doesn't usually spend much time in her normal form. She's always usually constantly shifting into something horrific most of the time. So basically, she had Soise make this outfit for her. She chose to have the stripes on her sleeves because that shade of blue is her favorite color. But the lines on the clothing that I'm drawing, those are where the clothing is held together by magnets. So when she transforms, the clothes just kind of come apart and she absorbs them or just sucks them into her body. So when she changes back, her body can just put them back on as they were. And that's how her clothes work. Her shoes are just regular slip-on shoes, but when she transforms, her body absorbs them into her as well. So when she changes back, they just come back out onto her feet. Alright, here's my attempt to draw the back of her. As a product of Psi 10, she has to wear the symbol at all times. And Greta does wear this symbol proudly. She is proud to serve the Titan nation. I guess some things I can say about her is that she's been on Mextra for about 2 years. She spent the first year having her body altered, and the second year after that absorbing the DNA of other animals and learning how to transform into them. Being fat means she has more mass that she can use to transform into more things, like more arms and claws and things that shoot acid or fire and whatnot. Here I am trying to draw the mouth she had when she bit Tefano on the arm. And that's how her neck looked when she stretched it out. That is really unpleasant to look at, so let's move on. Alright, this is the Jorgen arm she transformed into when she grabbed Achime, and that's just the hand of a Barg. It's mostly just 3 fingers, but in the story they were large enough to grab Achime's entire body. And that's her left arm turned into that of a Gorod, which is all armor plated and has those crystals coming out in between the plates like that. And that's about it for Greta. Let's wish her and Tefano luck in killing the story's protagonist.